Hi everybody, Diane Lupo, the mystery guide of Inner Voice Reiki, and I'm ready to give you a new perspective for the love readings for the new moon. So many of you responded to the love readings, the summer loving, that I said, okay, I think I have to do more love readings. I have more lovers out there than I realized. So let's see what the energy is holding in store for you with this new moon. I'm going to use several different decks, and I want to have some fun with this, okay? So let's see. If you tuned in, you have a question. So take a deep breath, think about that question, feel it out, and let's get ready to rock and roll here. Okay, I got to change this camera setting though. Let's see, where am I? Let's get the card scene going so you can see the cards. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alrighty. And I see what happened. I'm like, why is everything on a tilt? Good to see my water bottle, my keyboard, but there we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. Alrighty. If you hear the lawnmower out there, what can I say? It's summertime. Oh, underlying energy, Queen of Wands, but I'm cutting the deck. Now let's see where we're going to go with this. Queen of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Get a game plan together. Get a good game plan together. So overall, the love, Six of Cups. So somebody out there could be experiencing the return of a love. I feel like I have to light the candle for this one. Let's if someone is really wanting a past love to return, I'm lighting a candle for that one. I hope it's a good love. I hope it's not a recurring mistake. You know, sometimes we reminisce and we think, you know, we only remember the good parts of the relationship, and we're not thinking about, oh yeah, but then there was that and this and that and this. So know that this Six of Cups could be romanticizing the past. It could be you're spending too much time thinking about a past love and you're not staying open to the energy that can come in for you now. Seven of Wands. Stand up for what you believe in. Like, this guy's ready to go to battle. She's holding on to his leg like, yeah. Are you in a position where you have to fight for the love you have? So maybe that's the case. If that's the case, they're saying, absolutely, fight for the love you have. And when I say that, it doesn't necessarily mean like you're going to fight someone else off. Sometimes you just have to fight for your love. You have to fight for the everyday occurrences, the difficulties. It's not easy being, in love all the time. It's not easy living with somebody all the time. So take the good with the bad, yes, but sometimes you have to really work at it and really fight for what you want. If you want something to change or be better, or if you want the person to have more communication with you in whatever way, this is saying you might have to step up and ask for it. So I've got the 6, the 7, and the Sun. Hello. So when the Sun is in a reading, that means like, clear skies ahead. You know, this is beautiful. And the Sun is shining on the relationship. The Sun is shining on the reading. It usually means plans are working out, and you have success and things are going great. So if you're looking to the past, that's fine, but if it could be someone coming back in from your past, and that might be fine too, but make sure you're not repeating a mistake. Also, if you're romanticizing the past too much, you're going to get stuck there and you're not going to see who's right in front of you. Sometimes the most magnificent people are right in front of us and we miss it because we're so involved in someone else, or our hurt feelings, or getting burnt again. So pay attention. 7 of Wands, fight for what you want. You know, stand up for what you believe in. If you're with someone and they're not treating you right, stand up for yourself. If you're with someone and they don't give you enough attention, or they're not listening to you, stand up for what you believe in. The Sun is going to keep you going. Oh, victory. Oh, 4 of Wands. So somebody's getting married. Somebody's making a commitment. this is coming in. This is peace, contentment, abundance, all good nurturing energy. Everybody's celebrating. Four of Wands is beautiful balance. Now look at that. It's connected to the 7 and the 6. So what does that mean? It means that if it is somebody coming back from the past, I feel like things could really work out. If it's that you have to fight for what you want and go after what you want, then do it. And again, I feel you have good results, especially with the sun right there. The Knight of Pentacles is an offer you can't refuse. So take it from the godmother. If you have the Knight of Pentacles coming in, this could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. This could be someone who's very attractive, likes to dress up, they have a little bit of money, they like to show you a good time. Pay attention. Pay attention. All that glitters is not gold, as they say. Yeah, look at that. I had a feeling. Be wary of the shiny coin, okay? If something is too good to be true, usually it is. Now, does that mean the devil is coming into your reading? Maybe. Maybe, but you do have the sun, so it won't be so bad. Maybe it's somebody like me with a little bit of a devilish personality. But the devil could also be a Capricorn. Isn't that funny? The devil could be two people just, feeling like they're stuck and they can't break free from their the way they react to each other, especially, couples have been together for a long time. They have a shtick, they get used to responding to each other in a certain way, but they're both growing, they're both developing, hopefully, in some kind of humane way. And at some point, it's not going to fit anymore, right? So you have to always be growing with a partner. Always be looking at, what makes them happy and what makes you happy. And try to work those two things in together, and maybe that just means you need a little more time alone or they need a little more time alone. Let each one of you be free to do what you want. The Queen of Wands energy, again, take the lead. Be the leader in this situation. If you want something, go after it. And use your intuition. Trust your gut. The devil is in the details, right? So trust your gut. If you've got a funny feeling about someone, then back off. If you just think this guy just might, or this girl, and it could be either or, this is an archetype, might be too good to be true, it usually is. So pay attention. However, the sun is shining on that night. So there's a possibility that there may be something real there. So give it a little bit of a chance, but never compromise your integrity. Never, never, never. I'm going to pull some of these tarot cards. Very colorful tarot cards, perfect for love. I want to focus on all the people who are looking for a partner right now. If you are not in a relationship or you don't have anyone in the picture, let's see what that means. What does that mean for them? What's coming with this new moon energy moving forward this summer? What's coming for all the people who are alone, wanting to be with someone, wanting to share their wonderful lives, wanting to share? And again, I want to ask that this candle bring love into every space it can possibly come into. Because what's the world without love, right? We need a lot of love right now. Let's see. Anyone who's single and would like a partner, what is the forecast for them? I'm going to just move these aside. I'm going to leave them here, so if this is you, you can be checking that out. Remembering that Four of Wands with the sun is success. 10 of Swords, endings, new beginnings. So if you're alone, this is could very well mean you've just gotten done with the relationship. It could also mean that the end of your aloneness is upon you. So look at it in a positive light. 10 of Swords is endings, new beginnings, something to be excited about, right? So if you've recently let someone go, really let them go now. Look to the future, because new beginnings are right there for you. Page of Pentacles. Isn't that funny? Knight of Pentacles for the people who are in the midst of a relationship, and Page of Pentacles. This is news coming in for you. News of someone coming in for you. It could be an actual person if you're young enough. If you're like 21 or below, you would be a page. So that could be you. But I also feel that it's news coming in or opportunity coming in for whoever is wanting it. The Hanged Man. Oh, I did it. There we go. The Hanged Man. Time for a new perspective. So if you have the Ten of Swords, ending new beginnings, perhaps instead of approaching love in the same way you have in the past, it obviously hasn't worked out yet. You're alone. No offense. But maybe you have to change your perspective. Maybe the first thing you need to do is love yourself more, because you are pretty special. You tuned in here. Tells me right away you're open, you're spiritual, you get it. You know that energy is important. You know that trusting your inner voice is important. So tune into that inner voice and try to get a new perspective on things. Don't carry the old weight of the old relationship into the present. Five of Swords. Yeah, and this maybe wasn't a good choice. So, and I know I've done this in my past. You make a mistake and you go out and you get somebody just like that person again and again until you gabados, get the idea, right? So pay attention. Don't repeat mistakes. Clear out the old and try to get that new perspective and say, well, maybe instead of the wild, crazy devil type, maybe I want to go for somebody who has a good sense of humor, but has great integrity and is somebody I can count on and trust. That's the big word. Queen of Cups. All right, so if this is a person coming in, the Queen of Cups could be a male or female, someone who's highly intuitive, someone who is very heart-centered, very warm and loving, okay, male or female. Usually the Queen is 40s and up, I would say, and the Queen of Cups energy coming into the reading is telling me you really do. I said it. You need to trust your gut. You need to pay attention to that inner voice and how you feel about the person. What are your vibes? Was your first vibe like your hair was standing up on end, but you're thinking, well, he has a nice car, or, oh, she's got a nice body? That's what happens. And then you get sucked in, and then before you know it, there it is. Ooh. There it is, right? So pay attention. Trust your gut. Trust your feelings. Temperance. And be patient. I know you want to be walking on the beach holding hands and having the pina colada, but listen, sometimes being alone is dandy, right? Sometimes being alone is you discovering new things about yourself, like, oh, I never knew I liked that, or oh, I didn't expect I could do this and break out of my fear. Try to push yourself. Who was it who said, do something every day? It could have been Eleanor Roosevelt. I don't remember. But it was someone famous who once said, every day do something you're very afraid to do. And that's going to make you stretch and grow and break through that discomfort level. What's the underlying energy? Strength. Be strong. Guys, be strong, be fierce. Put that crown on your head. You're the prize. Don't think that, oh, I hope somebody will like me soon. Go out there and be you. Whatever that is, however that is, be you. There's somebody for everybody. I firmly believe that. Trust it, and go with it. I want to pull some energy cards now. What is the energy for the end of July into August for new love, whether you're in a marriage for 50 years or you're just attracting a new love? What is that energy to move forward with the new love? What is the energy to move forward with a new love. Let's see. My camera's still a little crooked. Hold on. I must have bumped into it when I was doing my shorts. Okay, let's see. The Temple Path. And it's a 3. Sometimes you just have to trust the universe has a plan. I used to love this song. It was on some fusion album. The Creator has a master plan, right? So this 3 is telling you just trust that in divine timing. Just trust in Kismet. Trust that things, when it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. Doesn't mean you can't push things along a little by getting out there, letting the universe know, light a candle, say a prayer, whatever it takes. Watch out for making the same mistake. So sometimes you have to change your criteria. I got the devil here and the 7 here, and deceit. So I got a feeling someone tuning in right now needs to hear, why do you keep repeating the same mistake? Why do you keep going back to the same kind of, my father used to call all our boyfriends JoJo's. No offense to my current friend JoJo, but he called all our boyfriends JoJo so that way he didn't have to learn anybody's names. So this deceit is someone who's not really showing you their true self. And I know a lot of women who've done this, and then once they got married, they turned into like Attila the Hun. So pay attention and trust what? Your gut. Trust your intuition. Wow. Okay, this is the summer of love. I feel it. I know it. If this is what you want, look at this. The sun and the sun. Guys, get out there. Girls, get out there. Go meet people. Talk to your friends. Tell them you want to meet new friends. You want to go to new places. Don't keep going to the same place and say, and I have friends who do this, oh, there's never anybody there that interests me. Well, then why do you keep going there? Go somewhere else. Go to a movie if that's what you have to do, and then go buy yourself a drink if you're alone. It's okay. My mother was in her 70s, and she would take herself out for breakfast, take herself out for lunch, or, and she would talk to everybody, and she had a good time. She wasn't looking for a new love, but she was enjoying her own company, and that taught me a great lesson in life, to enjoy your own company and never be afraid to be who you are. If you want to go to comic book shop and spend all day in there, well, then maybe your true love is someone else who appreciates that stuff. So get going. The thinking man, don't spend so much time in your head. Get out of your head. Let your heart breathe a little. Let go of the past. Get quiet, light a candle, think about the kind of person you want to attract, and then just give it to the universe and say, I know you're going to deliver, but get out of your head. Okay, too much thinking doesn't do it, for sure. All right, I'm going to pull one guardian angel card. I'm so excited for everybody who is looking for love or looking for their love to improve, maybe more romance, maybe more hand holding or more laughs. I love laughing. It's the best medicine. So whenever you can laugh, laugh. But here we go. Guardian angel, what do you have to say? To all those who are looking for love. Appropriate. So I asked the angels, right? So I got a 4. 4 is the angel number. And what's the card? 4 of emotion. You can't make it up. I so trust my angels and guides are giving me all the right information for you guys, because that's what I pray for. And that's all I pray for. And I know they deliver. So here you go. There are wonderful people who wish to help you. Opportunities are being offered to you, but you aren't noticing or trusting the gifts heaven is bestowing upon you. That's what this reading was about. Here's the Knight of Pentacles offering you a gift, but you're not, quite trusting it. Heaven is bestowing upon you. Look around you. What did I just say? Look around you. Daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity. And that's exactly what the hanging man is about. He's hanging upside down. He's trying to look at the world from a different point of view. And it's good to do every now and then, Maybe put yourself in someone else's shoes and see what their life is like and how they act and what places they're going. Maybe if you just started to bring in some of those qualities that you admire in someone else, bring them into your own life, you might find that they vibe with you and you can expand on that. So daydreaming or going within is a healthy way to get clarity as long as you act upon your dreams. And that's it. Like, get off the couch, get out of the car, no more drive-throughs, go into the restaurant, go into the club, go into the supermarket. Stop getting things delivered to your door. Go out, meet people, say hello, smile. It's a beautiful thing when we have human interaction, and it's an even more beautiful thing when there's dialogue. One thing I do have to say about Tennessee, I love how everyone, there's eye contact and there's a hello, how you doing, how's your day, how you doing today. It's just an acknowledgement that, look, we're both humans. Doesn't matter your color, your religion, your bank account. We're all humans and we're all here together. So make the best of it. Okay, everybody? This is going to be a good summer of love. I'll be back with more love readings because I am the mystery guide. I'll see you soon.